Hey everyone, welcome back to Tony Hawk's Proving Ground. I'm Aesthetic, with me on this is Canuck Dude.
Hello.
And Matt Rocks 101.
Hey, I'm Matt.
And this is gonna be Stevie Williams magazine episode. But first, I'm scoping out the city like Batman or something.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wanted to show that off.
Way up there.
This is the third and final career episode. We got the cool video part. We won the competition. Now we're gonna get, the front cover of the magazine, the article in Transworld or something. Yeah. And we're gonna hang with Stevie Williams. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Hey Mel, did you see that?
No.
I just killed that gap.
Yeah, you landed Switch?
No?
Well, then I guess I didn't miss anything.
Ha ha. Hey, is that a new SLR? It's nice.
Yeah, it's amazing. Might even make you look good.
Yeah, but you gotta aim it at something to actually take a picture. You just missed a prime opportunity.
Yeah, right.
How about I give you another shot?
You mean the chance to shoot you skating? Oh, what did I do to deserve this?
I'm just saying, it's a good way to practice with that new camera of yours.
Fine, I'll follow you a few spots. Ooh, maybe I can get some good pics of you bailing off something famous.
Yeah, very funny.
Okay, Big Shot, I only got 20 photos left on this mem stack, so you better make them count.
Oh, yeah. Read that as meme stick.
I got 20 photos left on this mem stick. It's an 8 megabyte zip drive. Whatever the technology was in the mid-2000s,
This thing is fucking new. Did you get like the 4 kilobyte memory stick?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we're kicking off the episode by chilling with our friend Mel.
Nah, man. Each picture is a gigabyte a piece. That's what it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's why she can only take 20 pics.
I don't know what the visual equivalent of a FLAC file is, but that's what it shoots.
Yeah.
A uncompressed JPEG.
You hear about audio files, but is there like a visual file? Like, no, I won't look at this unless it's the highest quality picture.
I think,
yeah.
I've
seen people like that for sure.
.tiff. Someone in the comments.
I hate those. Oh my god. For my work once, I got a drawing package in a .tiff. It took forever to open, and like when you go from one page to any other page, it takes forever. Every single time.
I'm not familiar with this, no.
Yeah, I think those are the biggest. I don't know though. The only like photo editing experience I have is like fucking using paint.net.
Someone let me know. Yeah, the only photo experience I have is asking Bob to, do ridiculous Photoshops of me or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to get sick on this, go into your rigging kit, put a kicker down. You see, that's, perfectly fine.
That's actually that's
so this
smart.
one I don't
that's
get
smart.
hung up on the geometry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
no dialogue.
Oh, they're not
sweet
talking.
photo session with our pal Mel.
You
I
got
thought
pro.
my pal Mel was talking for a second, and I just couldn't hear them, and then I realized, no, nobody's talking.
She's projecting her thoughts onto the subtitles.
Right.
She actually thought you got pro.
Damn.
Yeah. The voice of God. You got pro.
Man,
Skate
that'd
on,
be
my
terrifying.
Oh, hey, it's Stevie
Wow,
Williams
there he is.
himself. Man, now we're gonna really kick it off.
Okay, I'm impressed. These pictures are sweet.
Hey, yo, what it look like? Any good?
Hell yeah, they're good.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Stevie Williams? You're Stevie Williams!
Yeah, I am. Nice shots.
Thanks.
Your skating practically put this place on the map. But don't you live in LA now?
Yeah, dogs. But I gotta do this thing for a magazine, so they flew me back for a couple days. Gotta rep for love, you know?
Hey, it's your park, bro. I mean, we'll bounce if you...
Wait, I'm down with the local Philly skaters. You seem like you the real deal.
Hey, Stevie!
Can I show your pics to my photographer?
Hey, Stevie!
Yo, Bryce, come check this out.
Wow, these are some killer shots, my friend. How long you been shooting?
Well...
My girl just got that camera.
Damn, girl. Well, if you don't mind, we'd like to take your friend here to do some more skating.
What, with you?
Hell yeah.
And you should tag along too. See how it's done. You cool with that?
Yeah, you kidding?
Okay. Let's go, my man.
I like how they bring her too. That's a cool touch.
Yeah. I really like the tone of this episode. It gets back to just like, hey, I'm a pro. I'm impressed with you. Let's ride together. Rather than kind of the over-the-topness of like the previous 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And
No skate checking people, no messing up Bam
no
Margera's
breaking-
day.
Yeah. So yeah, Stevie Williams, a Philadelphia native, as well as Bryce Kanights, who kind of like Atiba Jefferson, cameoing in Tony Hawk 4, is another real-life person who, I looked up kind of quickly, and I believe he was working for Thrasher, or at least had pics in Thrasher at this time.
Yeah.
Now, did they actually get him to voice himself in this one, or did they
I believe
shop
so.
that out to someone else?
I
Okay.
also had to point that out. Like, the difference between Stevie and Bryce's voice acting, Stevie's done this a few times. This is like his 3rd Tony Hawk game, whereas Bryce was his first, and it sounded like he was just reading right off the page.
That way you know that they got the actual Bryce and not whatever they did
but
for Atiba.
This is the major thing of the magazine episode. You'll be taking your own pictures, and you'll need to, later on, you'll need to get the camera in the right spot to capture kind of the right things. If you remember, we made fun of the photographer girl in the previous game, Project 8, and so she quit, and I guess now we need to take all our own shots. We need to get the perfect shots.
I like
for
what this
magazine.
is doing, but it's kind of ridiculous. You cannot grind that. There's a bunch of spaces between those.
Yeah.
Why did they choose that for like their realistic grind episode?
So yeah, on one hand, now you're in control of the perfect shot, but on the other hand, skateboarders don't also have to hit the take photo button in real life. Why do I have to do it here? Sometimes it can be kind of a nuisance, especially as this episode goes along. Like, I'll keep the, tone light, but the game can be really finicky with how it grades you on. Like, whether it's
King
sick,
shot.
pro,
Ooh,
or
king
am,
shot.
or maybe even failed it. So, I've seen people say that this is a very frustrating episode. I could certainly see where they're getting at. It wasn't the easiest for me either. But I'm not, trying to get like 6, so if I just get pro, then alright.
Yeah.
But I will say this, again, especially once you start having to move the camera and put it in a certain spot, I would throw my hands up in exasperation and confusion the same way when I thought I took a good photo, but then I only got or even failed, as when I thought the photo wasn't really that good and then I got sick. In both those I was like, oh, what? Okay.
What is it?
Yeah,
What's
like
the
you don't really
criteria
know-
it's grading you on?
In one of those, scenarios I hit retry, and in the other I hit move on.
Oh. And we know which one is which.
What's the criteria it's grading you on?
It looked like trick and framing.
Yeah,
but
kind of like as Bryce has been explaining, the difficulty of the trick, and then the framing, like, are you in the center of the shot? Are you facing the camera?
Yeah. Framing,
Okay.
trick difficulty, and action. I'm gonna guess trick difficulty is related to how many points you get. Probably. That'd be a pretty easy way to judge trick difficulty.
Not facing the camera. Okay, so you have to look at the camera.
But
when
yeah,
you
he
do
got a
this.
higher score technically on that one, but he didn't meet the criteria of the challenge.
Wait, what is it? Not facing the camera? What?
I don't know, dude.
What does it want there?
Spin? I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. You were facing it that time. These seem really finicky.
I like the idea. I was actually
No,
going to
just
compliment the
based in
game on the
reality.
idea, but it looks like it didn't implement it very well. But I do like the idea.
Wasn't there something similar in Skate? Yeah, a photographer
Yes.
would take a bunch of pictures and you just pick the one you like. Yeah.
And also in Skate 3, when you were shooting photos for your own magazine and like your own advertisements, you would place your own camera. But the thing is, like you just mentioned, it would take like a sequence. It would take like 7 photos of you, and you would choose which one you wanted to be on the billboard or in the magazine. Also, that's murder. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You watch me, I'll do it.
Oh shit, Matt has killed and will kill again.
I mean,
I can't be stopped.
video games have been teaching me to be a natural photographer ever since Pokemon Snap, you know? I always wanted Professor Oak to say, wonderful!
Wonderful.
I wish
You
Black
are
Hat were
close.
here. He could do
Great.
Professor Oak perfectly.
Personally, I've been learning to be a photographer ever since I played Tony Hawk's Proving Ground. In case you've ever heard of that game.
But we also have a new mechanic to introduce.
Yo, I'm sure your girl got some good solid shots, but I bet my guy got 20 banging sequences just now.
For real?
Yeah, man, for real. You killed it. I'm gonna have to pass the key to Love Park to your narrow ass one day.
Nah, Stevie. Love will always be yours.
Tanella Manual.
I like how that just wasn't related at all to what he's about to teach you.
Right.
Yeah, well, not. You got 20 banging sequences, man. I
Neversoft
hear.
did not think, hey, let's write into the script, like, let me teach you a cool mechanic.
Yeah.
Maybe Nail the
it's
Manual
not-
was a late
Not
edition.
even
but,
that one sentence would have been fine.
Yeah. But, so yeah, we had Nail the Trick, we introduced Nail the Grab, so you could do more in the air, and now we have Nail the Manual, so that you can stay in sort of the Nail the Trick type of gameplay, and chain jumps together. And, yeah, as the game is showing, you know, based on what camera angle you get, your two thumbsticks now become your feet, well, or your feet again, and so you have to push one down to go into either manual or nose manual, and then sort of balance with the other one.
Yeah. I love
Is this
this
as difficult
mechanic.
as it looks? This looks kind of difficult.
Yeah, so my thoughts on Nail the Manual. It's cool, but it does definitely add more places where you can mess up. You know, I kind of know what to do in Nail the Trick. I kind of know what to do in Nail the Grab. I struggle with Nail the Manual, especially with balancing in. And also that I, personally, usually use Nail the Trick for a big trick, like invert, you know. I go up, get a lot of air, do one big trick, get a lot of points. And Nail the Manual isn't made for that. You can't really like land out of vert and, you know, stay in Nail the Manual. And I don't really do this kind of gameplay, like a bunch of just like quick nail the tricks that go down the street. Yeah, I mean, this is the perfect time to use Nail the Manual. This is exactly what it's for. But that's just not really how I play.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Go eat
but
lunch.
we can discuss that more after.
Man, you really kill it, kid. No joke.
Thanks, Stevie. That means a lot coming from you. Us Philly kids really look up to you, man.
You don't have to play it on the humble. I'm just glad we still got kids like you coming out of here. You know what I'm saying?
I should have known you were here.
You know I gotta have my cheese sticks when I'm in Philly.
You two were on fire. You gotta see all the A shots I got. At this rate, we could put together the first two-skater issue ever.
I'm down for that.
That's never been done before?
Nah, man, this is big time.
Hey, you up for this?
Oh, East Coast, baby.
Chill. Hey, I see you back at Love, so we can start shooting for the magazine.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Stevie. Man, we can, you know, double star with Stevie in the magazine.
Yeah. Although I thought kids weren't buying paper zines anymore. But I mean,
They're not. Nah,
God,
man.
be consistent with your story game.
I mean,
They're only buying the ones that have Stevie Williams on it.
Oh,
They're not
that's true,
buying that
yeah.
other guys. They're not buying Iggy's magazines.
Oh man.
right, Cooper.
Yeah.
Oh, was that his name? Oh, I thought his name was Iggy. No, Iggy was the last. Iggy was
Oh,
his
you're being
voice actor.
Wait.
Oh, I thought you were making a
How
goof.
serious are you being here?
What's the? His name was Cooper, right?
Yeah, his name
In
was
this
Cooper.
game, yeah. All right.
Okay,
So
in
the
this
perks for Nail the Manual are, you know, lower tier perk is perfect ollie. Higher tier perk, just like with Nail the Grab, is trucks up branching. If you play around with Nail the Manual, you will want to get trucks up branching. Not only because it's really cool to land, you know, in like a true Casper or anti-Casper. And yeah, I was trying to show the menu off, but yeah, there's one of those, you know, crazy 2-1s.
They're
But,
everywhere.
You know, it can be really useful, you know, like for many reasons. One, it looks cool. Two, you know, it just opens up more possibilities. 3, if your flip trick isn't gonna, you know, come around before you land, you could save yourself by grabbing the board when it's upside down. But yeah, look at this. I grabbed it,
those
trucks up, I did a
animations.
Casper, I did an anti-Casper, and it looked really cool.
Those animations look really good for the nail stuff, like nail to whatever.
Yeah.
2007 video game. Just pretty nuts.
Yeah.
So I guess I want to say one other thing. The thing I struggled with most when I first got Nail the Manual, and I hopefully won't be cut off here, but is I would push down to do the manual too early in the air, and it would go like automatically as far down as it could go, and I would crash immediately. You might need to like really kind of wait until, you know, when you push down to start the manual, your guy's leg won't, you know, go all the way as far as it can. You know, once I waited a little bit more, I actually would land in the manual like a lot more often.
Yeah, so I think you mentioned to me back when you were first playing through this that you got your strategy from Benedict Gameplays videos, where you would wait until you would come down a little bit to put your foot down. What I would do was I would immediately put my foot down, and then later in the air I would put the other foot down so that I wouldn't be rocketing the board as hard, and I would land in a manual.
Yeah.
So there's multiple ways you could go about it, because, like, you know, it is kind of like a binary thing. You're either fucking,
Right.
Yeah, you either had your foot down or not.
It's just one of those things where if I didn't have someone like Benedict Gameplays, it would be a problem that sounds obvious, but I wouldn't be able to answer it on my own. You know, kind of like, oh, when I try to push down to go into a manual, my guy, you know, goes all the way to the balancing edge and then crashes. What do I do? And, like, the answer, now that I've said it, is, you know, wait a little more before doing it, but I had to see, like, Benedict do that. Like, really, I gotta say, Benedict Gameplays walked so that I could crawl.
Wow,
So yeah, and like Nail the Manual is, you know, cool, but even Stevie's own episode, sure, you'll have to do it a few times, but it goes immediately back to like camera placement and such. And so here you're seeing where you have to put the camera down, you have to get the shot, and as you saw, not only can you put the camera down and orient it here in your rigging kit, but you can go up to the camera and then more fine-tune, like, how much it's looking up or down, how far out the aperture circle of registering you is. So, yeah, you can fine-tune it really granularly, but that means probably, again, that the game is going to be really picky.
wow, that's a
Yeah, the game is really picky. I don't know how you did the same thing twice and you got a different rating in that last one on the grinding. Like, the first one they gave you M, the second one they gave you 6.
I intentionally,
I have no clue.
like, throughout this episode, I intentionally left in, you know, times where I'd do the thing, get a result, it wouldn't be a good result, and so I'd hit redo, so that you could see how much it changes from, you know, one thing to the other.
Get a better one instantly, yeah.
I wanted to say on the topic of like how you do the Nail the Manual, in the intro videos, it actually looked like they were doing something that was different from both how I did it and you did it, where they were rocking the stick back and forth in the air. Like, the way the foot moved, it looked like they were inputting down, then back up, then down, then back up, to keep their foot from going too far down too early. So, yeah. But
The less
Whoa,
inputs
what was
you
that?
have to do,
Yeah.
the better.
Occam's game controller.
Yeah, and also just that's how my brain thinks, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
that seems like the most
do
complicated
one
way of doing
strong
it.
input to start it off.
Yeah.
But yeah,
sick
for
for that?
example, imagine me recording, seeing I got sick, going, what? Okay.
Oh,
And
yeah, sure.
confusingly moving on.
Drop the camera and manual
Yeah,
press the marble
that's
benches.
exactly how I feel. Oh, okay. All right.
Also, I like how the sponsor of this shot is like a singles dating hotline. Like, hi, I'm you know, OK Cupid or something. I want to get a skateboarder, you know.
Master meter.
Damn.
Yeah. Meet sassy
These
singles.
puns are great.
It's
Never
they're still
soft.
never soft. You see, I remember this part of this challenge specifically because I tried to do a nail the manual for this challenge, and I remember like actually wanting it to look good because like this is the kind of thing that I think they wanted you to use nail the manual for, like making these little flat edges. Actually, no, that's probably not true, but that's what I wanted to use it for, doing cool little manual tricks on these ledges.
Right. In a way, Nail the Manual is almost kind of opposite of what Nail the Trick and Nail the Grab want to do. Like, Nail the Trick and Nail the Grab are innately ridiculous. You're doing all these crazy movements in the air, way more than anyone could ever do in real life. And then, meanwhile, Nail the Manual, you're almost kind of granularly kind of trying to keep your balance, fine-tune, in a way that's more realistic than hitting up and down on a D-pad. I can see it in a game like Skate or something more going to a Nail the Manual kind of thing. I want to point something out for this challenge, because I encountered it, I searched it on Google, and thankfully someone else had asked it. Based on the base camera, like when you put it down, it will not capture you, as you see. This is supposed to be your introduction to, like, having to adjust the camera and move it down a little bit. That threw me off the first time. I thought my game was bugged because I didn't realize you could adjust the camera my first time doing this.
Whoa, that game did not like whatever you just did there.
Yeah, I don't think it's helping.
You will have to adjust it. You might not know you can adjust it.
Yeah. Also, I think the game was probably pushing itself a bit too hard by putting all of these NPCs here.
And starting the fountain.
Yeah.
What?
You may be a bit too confident, game.
Junk. What was that?
Because I wasn't facing the camera. It was a butt shot.
You weren't even on the grind.
I'm always on the grind.
Not facing the camera.
Can these people move? I'm trying to skateboard. Yeah, get out of here,
Get out of here, bitch. Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
there
sick.
you go.
You know what? You deserve that one.
Yeah. Junk, sick.
Yeah, that's what the crowd wants.
I mean, credit to Philadelphia for, keeping the Love Park fountain drained and being such a great spot for skateboarders.
Yeah.
At least in this universe.
Stevie Williams is actually the mayor of Philadelphia.
In this universe, yeah.
He made it law that the fountain actually has to always be drained. In fact, actually setting off the fountain is actually a criminal offense in this universe, so you're very lucky that you're friends with him.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't setting off the fountain.
You were grinding on the thing.
Yeah, you were grinding on it. That's how the fountain turns on. It has to be grinded on by a skateboarder. Or what do we do? Oh, are we moving the camera around again?
Yeah. It does bug me a little bit that you have to physically go up to the camera to do that fine-tuning adjustment. Like, you can move it around enough in the Rig-A-Kit menu. Why can't you just kind of also fine-tune in the Rig-A-Kit menu so that you don't have to move from the start of the line? I don't know.
Man, you gotta really raise that camera view up.
Yeah, I think I realized that right here. Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah. Again, I actually really like the concept of what it's doing here, but the execution is not really looking all that good. Or not.
Why
I remember
is Mel tagging along to do nothing? I am just literally doing everything.
Man, she just picked up that camera, yo. She doesn't really know how it works.
It's her camera, that's why she's tagging along.
Oh, I stole her camera and did all the stuff for her.
Yeah, she's very angry with you. She wants her camera back.
Once again, Tony Hawk does not have to also operate the video camera while he's doing what he's doing. Yeah? I think it's a little too much to ask us to do so.
As a matter of fact, it would be the job of a guy like Bryce Kanites to press the button on the camera. Why are you here, buddy?
Yeah, I'm basically getting both mine and Bryce's paycheck right now.
Yeah.
So they're gonna give you like $20 for this.
Yeah, I think it goes beyond, that's the do-it-yourself kind of skateboarder lifestyle into the, that's literally impossible. thing.
Not to mention that this isn't even the do-it-yourself skateboarder lifestyle career.
I mean, again, I'm not angry. I'm not, frustrated. It didn't piss me off, but it is just kind of like,
There's
We're
something to be
lightheartedly
said for
goofing
it.
on it. We're not mad at it. We're just goofing on it, lightheartedly.
Also, Stevie, what do you mean DGK sent some stuff over? You founded DGK. Yeah,
Oh, did
Stevie
he? I was
Williams
wondering
is the
what DGK
founder
was.
of DGK Skateboards.
Is that what does DGK stand for? I know UGK is
Dirty
Underground
Ghetto Kids.
Kings.
DGK stands for Dirty Ghetto Kids. But hey, he was the one who named it, not me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we gotta wear the merch and get the shot. To rep the merch,
Yeah.
they sent over this shirt, put this shirt on, take
I
these
forgot how
photos.
fast you go during that slide.
Close-up picture right there.
These weren't my first times doing these missions.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta do it in one combo?
Yeah, you need to do it in one combo.
You didn't even get your face in there,
Yeah.
that one.
You're gonna get
Yeah.
an F for framing, bro.
The game realized that.
Oh, shirt
Yeah.
visibility was... Hey, shirt visibility was the only thing we could see on that third one.
I guess he couldn't see. Could you see the logo?
Yeah, that was all we could see. We couldn't see your face at all.
So yeah, for that third one, you need to grind like the actual bench that's just a little below the planter edge.
Oh.
And so then your character's low enough to, be in the frame. But I fucked something up on the second spot enough to...
Actually, the second spot was the one that looked like it was the best one.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean.
It's finicky. It's finicky.
Yeah. Now we gotta rep the shoes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm
gotta get
willing to
those
give the
Michael
game
Jordans.
credit for trying.
Trying what exactly?
Trying this system. I mean,
That's not a goof. Okay.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it didn't work the best, but what if they got another game out of this series?
Yeah.
What could they have done with
in the next game, you'd have to go to press conferences
Oh, fuck yeah.
and like do interviews.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what I want. And the next one, you have to get sponsorships with McDonald's, and then you have to deal with people calling you a sellout. The next game after that is you, like, being an old man, and your joints are hurting now.
Wait,
And you have to look...
I thought I already did the McDonald's sponsorship in Disney.
Yeah,
Extreme
that's what I was
Skate
gonna say. The next game's gonna be decent too.
All right. So, they did make an effort to work Nail the Manual into the actual story missions. Like, here, you need to do Nail the Manual, and not die. To chain all three of these, stair jumps together.
God, you really do die when you bail. I've never seen anyone take a fall that hard in my life.
Sack of fucking potatoes, man.
You also need to plan your tricks to get, the bottom of the board facing the camera and, in the aperture and, to actually do well at the trick thing.
Yeah, you
So-
did a method grab and thus, your entire body was out of frame.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. This looks like the hardest thing I've seen in this game so far. These super precise combos they require out of you.
Yeah, this is like something straight out of Skate, honestly.
This really does. Yeah, this looks like... This isn't haha, get a high score or whatever. This one's like, okay, I need you to do a really specific combo. And these really specific stuff you gotta get. Like, this looks really difficult. What trick is that?
The Superman, but look, that
Yeah,
wouldn't
it
have
saved
rotated
you.
around enough. I saved myself with that. Oh, and if you
Nice.
hear Stevie say a line, that pretty much means you've got an A+ on that shot. Except
Hell yeah.
that I actually got a C on that
third one
last
was
shot.
fantastic.
Yeah, I thought that
Yeah.
third one was great. Maybe I wasn't close enough.
Yeah.
Like, what is it using? Like, what is the math
Stevie
here?
just betrayed me. I just said, if you hear Stevie say, that was a good shot or something, that means you're going to get a great score. And then he gave me a C.
What is the
that's the
math
exception
here?
that proves the rule, I guess.
What is the math they're using here?
So the thing is, they want the framing. They've got the big circle that triggers that you're in the camera mode, and then they've got the smaller middle circle where if the important part of the mission is in that middle circle, you're probably gonna get something good for framing.
I have to think that I was too far away from the camera, that it wanted me to be closer when I took the shot. But you don't know when you're going to fall out of the circle and just miss the opportunity, so I took it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got pro. I mean, that's what pros do.
Yeah, I got pro. That was my mantra this episode. Like, I'm not getting, trying to get sick on everything.
Yeah.
Excuse me a second, I lost my combo. Let me get back over
excuse
here.
me,
There we
I
go.
fell off my line.
Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm back over here, guys. I got it.
So Matt, you didn't play. You've never seen Nail the Manual before, have you?
Nope, I've never seen it.
So I don't know. What are you thinking about it?
It looks interesting.
Oh, check that out. That's a powerful T-pose.
Oh,
Stevie's
Damn.
Yeah, I had to pause the game, and I just happened to capture it so that Stevie was T-posing on me.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like,
Hey, man,
yeah,
you know,
again,
this
like,
stuff I want you to
if you
photograph
do a
down
lot
here in
of,
the metro.
smaller kicker jumps with Nail the Trick, then yeah, staying in Nail the Manual, going to another trick, it will, give you more points than if you were just basic manualing. But another thing to think of is, how often do you only manual straight? Like, normally you have to correct yourself a little bit in some direction. You're going towards something that you want to use to continue your combo. Meanwhile, Nail the Manual, you can't change direction at all.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Seems, I don't know what the word is for it. Like, I guess it was, like, not gimmicky. It was just like, they're testing the water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seems very testing the water-ish. Like, okay, where's the last place we can go with this? You know what I mean? Let's see what we can squeeze out of this.
Yeah.
And then we never got to see the fruits of this water testing.
Yeah.
Like, we never got to see this. We never got to see anything else out of this.
Would they have made Nail the Grind in the next game? Would you have, nailed your entire combo in Nail the
I
Trick?
can't think of where this could have gone while still keeping the old Tony Hawk gameplay.
Let me talk about this challenge. Maybe you could think that through. Here's a really interesting challenge. It told you 10 spots, basically 10 photos to try and take. And it's entirely up to you to find those places, set the camera up, take the photo, all within, 10-minute timer. But
10 photos, 10 minutes.
yeah, but, just like, I think, Canuck, you said in a video either for, like, Project 8 or this game Proving Ground, you don't need to land the trick you take a photo of. You just need to get the photo.
I think that might have been something in Project 8 that I said.
Yeah. So, like, you're really just trying to get these photos. You're
Oh!
not trying to make them look good, and you're not trying to land out of it. You're literally riding around just trying to get the photos. And so, like, sure, it seems like, oh my god, there's this huge mission that is, 10 minutes, and I need to do all these things. But once again, you literally just need to take the photo. Now,
I think-
that doesn't mean I'll get sick, because 2 of them are a lot harder than the other 8. But
Yeah, probably to be the barrier to entry into sick.
yeah, but it's it's cool, and kind of the only time the game really does a mission like this. Like,
Yeah, I think-
it is so up to you.
I think I remember the context for me saying that now. I think it was the actual real life example of the Fandangle, where that came about because Eric Costin bailed trying to do a nose grind, and his photographer took a photo of him. Like, also if you look closely, you can see like the stand for the camera is going into the grates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
no, it just phases through the world.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
You
technically,
know what? That's actually really funny to me. I didn't realize that.
it just goes down.
Check it out. I lost my head.
Oh, that is a good one.
Good photo.
I didn't
I
realize that it
saved
goes.
that. Yeah, it looked like I lost my head in the photo.
They fucking
Yeah.
punched your head off.
And they gave it to me.
Yep. You just got to
The
do it.
golden
You
star.
don't have to land it.
No, that was something I feel like I'd see in Thrasher. Somebody getting punched in slow motion.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, Eric Costin was trying to do a nose grind. He bailed, and his photographer took the photo anyways, because it was like, he took the photo right as he started losing balance. And he had 1 foot off the rail, And so as a joke, the photographer actually included it in the next magazine and was like, oh, this is actually him doing a one-footed nose grind. Ooh. As a joke, and people thought he actually did it because there's no way to fucking check it because it's just a photo.
Yeah, I feel like I read something about that where, like a lot of early skateboarding magazines, there's like no way of telling, like how many of those people actually did land or whatever it was because they didn't have video, it was just photos. So like they had like somebody or whoever had the first picture of doing like a handrail in a magazine, but like he didn't actually land it.
Yeah, he just stood on the rail.
I didn't, and I don't think you guys are taking it in this direction, I didn't mean to imply that this mission is good because you don't need to land them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's a cool little extra thing that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, I wasn't taking it that way, no.
Yeah.
Because, like, a lot of folks, because, like, the conversation turned to that. Another thing, I'll say, and something I didn't pay attention to enough the first time I did this mission, so I struggled with this, first time through the game, but I know to do it here, is that the game was asking you to nail a trick or nail a manual for basically, a lot of these. So, like, here where I'm going to need to, photograph myself doing nail a trick out of the elevator, I guess I didn't pay enough attention the first time, and so I was trying to just take pictures of just like doing a normal trick through it and wondering why it wasn't counting when you have to do nail a trick.
The difference between nail a trick and nail the trick.
Basically, unless it was asking you for something that didn't fall under the nail a trick system, like foot plant the sign or stall on the cart, you'll need to do the nail a trick version of it. Either
oh my god!
Nail a trick or nail a grab
Why?
or nail a manual.
Nail your body.
Why did that train decide to kill you?
It's automated. So so 8 of 10 photo spots to get pro, and those 8 are just more simple. And then the 2 other ones are like nail a grab while crashing through some glass, which I thought I had a great opportunity here, and then like get a photo of you doing a trick in front of the train, which I'm sure just with some patience and experimentation you could find. But after I tried and it didn't work out, I just skipped past it.
Yeah, because you only have so many opportunities to break the glass.
Right. So yeah,
I was
here
gonna say,
I
glass
know
doesn't
that
reset, does it?
here I know this rail is going to launch me through the glass, so I get all prepped to do it.
Oops.
And my circle wasn't high enough. I was only just in it for not long enough to, take the photo.
Yeah.
So I skipped that one, and then I faded past me trying to trick in front of the train as well. You can end your run at any time, so.
Oh, awesome.
You don't have to wait for 8
Yeah.
minutes.
So yeah, I guess, Canuck, do you remember these missions, and how did you feel about them?
Funnily enough, I actually remember finding that mission frustrating. Because I remember having difficulties with like the camera placement.
Yeah, because again,
mission.
it's so open-ended.
Fucking time!
Most of the time, the game tells you exactly what to do, but that is really open-ended.
Do you think that they left these guys hanging around here just to give you an excuse to use skate checking after that?
That's actually what I was thinking. Because we brought that up last time, and I was thinking of a problem. I promise this is related, but I was thinking of a problem that I had in Just Cause 3, where after you liberate everything, you don't really have any bad guys to use all your fun little tools on anymore. So I think that really was, like, they just they spawned all these people in so you could have, like, these guys that you can, maul.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, now that I see they're everywhere and they're always attacking you all the time, and they only showed up after you learned skate checking, I'm just thinking, like, maybe they left these guys in here just to give you an excuse to skate check people.
Yeah, they'll want to fuck with you and knock you over, and so you'll,
Yeah.
Yeah. They want to make you or anyone, angry.
you or anyone off.
Yeah.
I'll also say, so the lower tier perk of Nail the Manual, Perfect Ollies, isn't necessarily needed, but there will be street challenges where, like, the requirement for Sick is that you do a perfect ollie. So, if you want to 100% the game, obviously you'll get that. And I mean, perfect ollies do give you, more air, I think,
man, we gotta
but
hurry
it's
up.
not,
They need us back in
you
Philly
know,
so they can start printing this magazine.
as, you know, it doesn't open up as many more
There's many
opportunities
spots
as
here.
like
Yeah.
Trucks Up does.
Hit them all in one line.
So,
You're really sick.
how do you do a perfect ollie? Because I don't even remember.
Well, first, to ollie out and nail the manual, you just release right trigger. You
Yeah.
have to, when you hit right trigger in, that the game knows you're in nail a manual. I think you have to not be adjusting with the thumbsticks and, you know, when you release.
Yeah.
I don't know. That sounds too easy, but that kind of just feels like
Yeah,
how it is.
because
Okay. Sorry, so this final challenge is actually pretty tough if you want to do more than just am. You have to hit all these spots back to back to back and take all these photos. Yeah. But to like get pro, you have to combo the first 6. And to get sick, you need to combo all of them. And
Oh,
it's actually a
shit.
pretty hard combo. Because like, you'll end up manualing across the whole center of Freedom Plaza and losing all of your speed. Like, even Benedict gameplays looks like he barely got it.
Damn, even Benedict.
He's diving out of the way. Yeah,
I
look,
know,
this
that's such a
makes me
good-
manual uphill and then, like, keep going all the way over. Yeah. But
So you're
like,
gonna get aim on this?
I'll get am and then I'll actually redo it to get
Oh,
pro.
okay. Yeah.
A weird
Oh.
thing you'll see, if you do get pro, like if you combo the first 6, but then you end your combo before the end of all 10 photos, and land the combo, the mission will just end and give you pro. You
Oh,
won't
so you don't have to do the last 3.
Right. It's like you literally pass the requirement to get pro, so, you know, that's what you get.
So this doesn't make you care about framing, right?
No, you just have to get the photos.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I mean, keeping the combo is the hard part here.
It really does
Yeah.
feel like we're running the gambit now of like stuff we're doing with the pictures. Like first it's like, okay, you gotta have real precise pictures. Then it's like, okay, you
Yeah.
need to get a bunch of pictures, you gotta set them up yourself. Now it's like, all right, you just need to get it all these pictures.
yeah,
I don't
'cause
care
it's
what they
like-
look like. You just gotta get them.
We gotta get these for the magazine. It's like printing tomorrow, and we need 10 more pictures. So yeah, I got am, and now you're gonna see me finally get pro after trying for like way too long.
Yeah. I mean, this doesn't look like the most frustrating challenge in the world. It looks like it's just difficult.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, again, just like you have to manual so long to get to spot 5 and then spot 6. Like, even if you do the no comply manual, which is like the only speed manual in the game, it's still not great. And I can never really get in the camera for this one. Like you saw, I was pretty much out of the frame last time, and I'm definitely out of the
Oh
frame.
my god, I love that! I love that!
Skin of my fucking teeth.
You're really stepping it up. That's it. That.
Yeah, there you go.
I like how that
Now
ended
you
up
gotta
being
buy-
the last one. They're just thinking like,
Yeah.
fuck it. This magazine ships tomorrow. Take a photo of this tourist.
The final shot. Was there supposed to be a skater in this shot? I don't see one.
Here we can see him doing a. Here we can see our main character doing a manual. He's just off screen. Don't worry, he's doing it.
It's symbolic for me. I've destroyed the city and I'm leaving it now to skate new horizons. Skate new
Yeah.
grounds.
Your proving grounds.
Ah, that's a good one. I never saw that one.
Yeah, Transworld wants that one. Ever since you blew up with Stevie, people are acting stupid to get whatever I got of you.
Hey, think fast.
Oh, Stevie, what the hell is this?
Look at it. It's like I promised. I'm giving you the key to Love Park.
What?
Yeah, you earned it, man.
Is this for real?
You better believe it. I came out to tell you myself. Congratulations, you deserve it.
Nice!
Philly, baby.
Come on, get in this one, Mel.
Oh yeah!
Damn.
He really is the
you-
mayor.
Yeah, he gave us the keys to Love Park.
Damn.
Yeah.
I guess you could say we've really proved our ground,
Oh,
huh?
come on.
At least it wasn't me this time.
I love that so much.
I guess these really are approved. Alright, well.
But
Our proving grounds,
we,
huh?
You know, made the cover of the magazine, you know, along with Stevie. It was pretty sweet.
You've completed all the career paths, and it looked like you unlocked an Uber goal.
Right. So you'll see this after I finish all the episodes, but yeah, once you complete all 3 episodes of any path, you get one final Uber challenge for that path. So that will be
just
a
a
career
Casper.
Uber goal. Yeah, a capstone challenge. So a career Uber goal, a hardcore Uber goal, a rigging Uber goal. I'll show those off. And here I just have one clip of showing trying to do nail the manual, out of vert in nail the trick. I can get it sometimes, but it's really hard, and I can only get it like once. You'll see I can't do it the second time. It's just not built for that.
The game is giving you extra for switching between the modes, which, they're incentivizing you.
Yeah. Also, did you get a special trick called Nail the Manual back there?
So just like with Nail the Trick and Nail the Grab, you get a special trick called Nail the Manual, which is just that animation, and that animation is just like, doing a Casper.
Bizarre.
It's kind of weird. But, again, just one more thought. Kind of like I said, thinking of like how Nail the Manual is almost more precise and maybe more built for something like Skate than Tony Hawk. I can imagine a game like Session or something. If Session really wanted to add, Flatland, Freestyle, something like Nail the Manual, where then you really need to, integrate the right thumbstick movements for your feet to go like to, Primo, to a Casper, up to a truck stand, kind of thing. I could almost kind of imagine that.
There's people who kind of glitch in Skater XL. There's people who kind of glitch their way into landing Primo, and I think there's a mod that takes advantage of the physics glitch where that happens and actually kind of tries to make it a feature. Yeah,
I wish more of these Skate stuff had
Primo.
Just freestyle.
Like think of that
manual tricks.
Yeah, like think of that kind of classic Rodney Mullen clip of him like doing like a 360 flip to landing Primo and sliding across that thing to, flipping out and landing again. Like, imagine if Nail the Manual was kind of that. I
just want to do a Casper. Come on, that trick is so cool looking. Why will no games let me do a Casper slide?
Hey, Tony Hawk, baby.
There it is.
It's the only one.
It's in the remake. But, all right. That was Stevie's Magazine episode. Next time, we'll do the 3rd hardcore episode, Lance's Bowl episode. See you then.